So here's a typical problem that you'll see in a Algebra 2 Trig or Pre-Calc book, and this is kind of tricky, and what they're doing is they're asking you to find the solution, or find the quadratic equation that has these three solutions. And you'll remember that you've done this like with points, right? Let's recall with the equation of a line. In fact, let me do the recall on a different page. Let's recall like when you were given 2, 4, and 7, 8, and you wanted to find a line. If I have 2 points, they determine a line, right? 2 points determine a line. So what I do here is I want to think of y equals mx plus b, and I need to find m and I need to find b. I find m by taking the y's, that minus that, over the x's, and that gives me my slope, so that's m. And then I find b by writing 4/5 x plus b and plugging one of the points back in, either one of them. That goes in for y and that goes in for x. So because that's x and that's y, 4/5 times 7 plus b, and then solve the equation and find b, and then rewrite the equation y equals 4/5 x plus whatever you find b to be. Remember doing that? Well, we're doing that same thing, but now we're doing it with 3 points, because 3 points can determine a unique quadratic equation. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the general form, and what we're going to do is we're going to plug in. Notice that we have x and y for 3 different points. So we're going to plug them in for x and y, and we're going to have 3 equations with 3 unknowns, and then we're going to solve. So here's what we do. We write a, we leave a as a, 12 squared plus b 12 plus c equals 152, because when I plug 12 in for x, I get 152 out for y. See how I plug 12 in for x? Mm-hmm. Now we're going to do the same thing with this one. A times 22 squared plus b times 22 plus c equals 105. And then we'll do it for the third one. A times 30 squared plus b times 30 plus c equals 165. And if you'll notice, what I have here is a system of equations. I've got, which is 3 equations with 3 unknowns, and that's screaming matrices. If you remember how to do matrices, what I want to do is I want to set up a matrix equation, and this is very easy to do if you've learned this if you've learned how to do this in the past, or if you recall how to do this. So 12 squared is what, 144? 22 squared, tell me what 22 squared is.
484.
484?
Yep.
And what's 30 squared?
I think that's 900. Yeah.
Of course it is. Good. I was just testing you. Good job. X, remember doing this?
Yeah.
Equals 152, 105, 165. So if you remember, what you do is you punch this into your calculator, this first matrix in, a 3x3 calculator, and you call it A. You punch this one in and call it B, a 3x1, and then you do A inverse times B, and you hit equals, and it gives you your A, B, and C. So give that a shot. Tell me what you get. All right, so when you do that, you get your 3 answers are going to be 0.67 repeating, 27.7 with the 4 repeating, and 387.3 repeating. And you could convert those into fractions, but I don't think your teacher cares for you to do that. So your answer, let me just make room here for it. Those are, again, A, B, and C respectively. So your answer is going to be 0.67 repeating x squared plus 27.74 with the 4 repeating x plus 387.3 repeating equals y. There's your equation. And that's how you find a quadratic equation given 3 points.